Alright, to get it out of the box without tipping it over, I just sliced down the edge of the box. Took the bottom out, and there's the new unit. Avalon water dispenser. Hot. Push left and depress. Cool. Room temperature cold. There's a quick start guide. Accessorize 15% off. Water cleaning kit. Water collar base. You can get cups on the side. Okay. 1 year limited warranty. Plus I got a 3-year extended warranty. Avalon Plus. You can buy a specific Avalon warranty, extended warranty. Register your product. Like it, love it, review it. We'll definitely do that. Okay, got a pretty thick manual. Bunch of languages, French, Spanish, English. Get started. There's the probe. Put a bottle. Put the probe in. Do not plug the power cord in yet. Put the there's the little funnel. Okay, I suppose it's supposed to be bent like that, hopefully. Looks like clean bends, not pinched. Alright, there's a little hanger here in the door. There's the water bottle. Goes in the water bottle, it's clean. A hole on the bottom. Push it down. Okay, let's slide it in. And for most of the ones I have, I turn this. Wrap this around, it keeps the noise down. I don't know, this one doesn't wrap as much. I don't know if it's needed on this one. I'll just start it like that. This little top goes in the overflow tray. It sort of slides in the front like that. You see little protrusions matching up. This had some plastic I pulled off of here, protective plastic against, I don't know if that's plastic or stainless steel. I'm not sure what it is. This is a quick start guide, which sticks on. There's no place to put it on the back, so I guess you could just stick it in the book or stick it here. We're not going to leave it on there, but put the probe inside the bottle. Install the drip tray and plug it in. Let's plug it in. Got a night light here. Got the cold on and the hot on. So when we plugged it in, we could hear it filling. There's the night light right here. You can see power indicator light, heating indicator light, cooling, and empty bottle indicator light. And we have 3: power, heating, cooling, and it's not empty, so that light's not on. It's a nice little guide here, even though it's repetitious. But when you just slam in your cup underneath it, you don't have to try to look for the downspout. You just look for the icon. A safety feature, watch out, hot. And this is sort of the child safety to actually push the hot water. You can't just put it down, you have to slide it and then push it down. Cool, cold. Keep them from getting burned. And this drip tray, if it overflows or leaks, it'll catch some of the water. The drip tray is the most unsanitary part of a cooler. indicated in the instructions. And that drip tray is made with BioGuard, so there's a soluble glass containing antimicrobial metal ions as the manufacturing of the BioGuard. The BioGuard is basically a technology injected into the ABS material. It helps get rid of bacteria such as Escherichia. It's not affected by heat, and it won't be affected by the strength of the given plastic. It's tested to be safe according to EPA standards. Will prevent viruses from remaining on the treated surfaces. So it has something to do with putting a certain type of ion in the material that those little critters don't like. Cool. Takes about 15 minutes for the hot water to be heated. During this time, indicator light 2 will stay on. Cold water takes about an hour to cool. And when you want to change the bottle, you hook the little probe on top of the little handle in the door. This is a 5-gallon bottle usage. The head and the collar are together. If you're using a smaller 3-gallon bottle, you'll press that little probe down and the head and the collar will separate so that you can use a smaller bottle. It's recommended to clean this every 6 months. I'll do another video when 6 months is here. I'm not going to clean it now. You can wipe the outside down with a disinfectant, probably use some type of wipe. It's recommended to rinse and drain the unit prior to installation. We're going to rinse and clean it, shut it off, and unplug. It says to prolong the lifetime, recommended that you clean this every 6 months. Use a disinfectant of your choice on the outside. And it's been cleaned, disinfected prior to factory. However, it's recommended to rinse and drain. And so, of course, shut it off and unplug it. And then there's a rinsing procedure, which is similar to the cleaning procedure, which I'm going to do. Unplug it, and turn it off. Take 2 screws out, take the top off. We're going to pour a mixture down in here and make sure that the water can flow out of the hot water spout. Plug in the power cord and turn on the heating switch. Allow the water to heat for 15 minutes. Turn off the heating switch and allow liquid mixture to cool down for 20. Drain the liquid from the fuel outlet, then flush with water 2 or 3 times by following the rinse instructions above. Only disassembled parts mentioned. So then we're going to take the little plug off the back and drain it out. So the cleaning mixture is going to be 200 grams of citric acid with 4 liters of water. Not everybody has citric acid. You can also make a cleaning solution of your choice. That's 2 tablespoons of bleach, regular concentrate bleach, with 2 gallons of water, or 2 cups of white vinegar with 2 gallons of water. And that's the one I'm going to use, the white vinegar and 2 gallons of water. Take the top off, put the mixture in the cold tank. Make sure the water can flow out of the hot water spout. Plug in the power cord. Turn off the heating unit. And allow the mixture to cool down for 20 minutes. Drain the liquid from the drain outlet. And then rinse. Take the 2 screws off the top. Lift this up. Pull it back. Top comes off. Got electronics, which we're not going to mess with. Let them hang down there. This just slides out. Got to wiggle it. Got a little, some kind of gasket seal like silicone or something that seals into the inside of this. And when you put it back, remember where you took it off. Mine looked like it was about right here. And these two tubes sort of go over those holes inside of there, align with those holes. So do what I didn't do, mark this and this when you take it off. But looks like mine's going to be about right here from a picture I took. I'm going to drain this. Little screw in the bottom here. Take off. That holds the plastic cap on. And when we pull this little red plug, water's going to come out. Be careful, that's hot. Draining all the reservoirs. It's really hot. And stop. So that was rinsing the clean it. We're going to pour in a mixture of our cleaning solution, whether it's citric acid base or vinegar based. And we're going to plug in the unit and turn on the heating switch. And of course it will fill up with that solution and heat for 15 minutes. We're going to turn off the switch and allow it to cool for 20 minutes. And we're going to drain the liquid out of the back like I showed you and then flush it 2 or 3 times. All right, let's put some hot water in here, make it run out. This process is different than other water dispensers that I've had where you actually fill water up into the 5-gallon tank and let it suck up into the reservoir. In this case, we're just going to pour it in there, and that should do it. So I'm back and looked at my picture. I'm going to reassemble it. This little line here came about right at this point. And if I peek underneath there, those little tubes are lined up pretty well. Should feel a nice little snap in there. Take this tape, put it back on here. Actually contacted Avalon because there's no really way to get this off. They said, no, just take the tape off of these wires as opposed to disconnecting any of these hoses. All right, we're good to go. Tighten this thing up, make sure it's all the way back in. Okay. Put it underneath in the front here. Slide it in. Here we go. We plugged it back in. Turn the cold water and hot water on. You can hear it filling back up with water. Looks like it gets down to just over 50 degrees. Let's try the hot water. Looks like it's about 175. It's going down now. We've had that Avalon water dispenser for several months now. Works really well. It's very quiet. Good hot water, good cold water, other than that little tray sometimes popping out. No complaints at all. Very reliable. It has little knobs here, little buttons, and they're supposed to hold themselves into the holes in the door. So try to get it in there real tightly. See how it's coming out? Open the door on this side and it doesn't.